The use of ASBA policy services for me really answers the questions I need answered when I have a legal situation that's coming up. Since policy is grounded in law, I think it's critical for superintendents to make sure that they go, and actually administrators in general, that they go look to policy to get their legal questions asked as an initial first step. You can always follow up with your own attorney for more advice, but I think you want to go ahead and make sure, if you're not quite sure if it's changed a little bit, that you go ahead and utilize the policy to start to ground you. For us, we follow what's actually in policy, which is have a first reading and a second reading. That's if that is a policy change. So whenever we have a policy change, whether it's something that I'm bringing to the board or it's a policy advisory from ASBA, we'll go ahead and have it as a first read at one board meeting. Make sure that all the changes, we basically take the advisory and put it as backup into the agenda item so that they can see the underlined items or the strike through items to know what the changes are. And then we'll have a discussion item on the agenda and talk about the proposed changes and why they're there. I think ASBA does a good job of not just only telling you what the changes are, but giving you a little bit of history to it. Is it change in statute? Is it a review from the Council of School Attorneys, COSA, about something they think needs to change? And then we also encourage them to make sure that if they have more specific questions for the next board meeting and they want a little more information, to contact me. And then we'll come back with the second meeting, in which case will be a formal proposal to make the change to the policy. If it's a regulation, which a lot of times are provided by ASBA, in that case, I will go ahead once a policy, if it's attached to a policy that's been changed, I'll go ahead and put out a memo to the board after the board meeting where they adopted the policy change that says, oh, by the way, here are the changes to the regulation. We'll also make sure those changes go out to our administrative team and that everybody's on the same page for any of the changes that are impacted. I think the benefit of being part of the ASBA policy services is ensuring that we are looking at the policies that have been developed utilizing school attorneys, not one school attorney, but multiple school attorneys. The law is forever changing, and with as many new young superintendents coming in, and quite frankly, for the turnover in board members, it is critical that people understand the importance of the policy manual.